Hey everybody, it's Tony and Chris back for another review for the Blue Collar Beer Going Wild.
Hi.
Another beer that was sent to us by our man in Indiana, Chris, Mr. Gone V6, as he's known on Instagram and I believe on Twitter. His handle is Mr. Gone V6, but at least on Instagram and
And Untapped.
I don't know that he's on Tumblr. He is on Tumblr, but he is on Untapped.
Mm-hmm.
So follow him. He takes great pictures, honestly.
Yeah.
He really does. He's got good
What can
lighting
I
in his
say?
kitchen.
Takes
He
good
takes great
pictures.
pictures, and he's always coming through with
gives
exceptional
good.
beers. He gives good head. And
He gives good head.
but he
Get the wife
does. He
chime.
always comes through with great beers.
Excuse me.
Obviously, he has
Yes, he does.
an exceptional palate because he
Yes,
sends
he
us amazing beers. Last week's beer was the Crystal Vision Double IPA from 450 North Brewing, a brewery with which, an Indiana brewery with which Tony and I have become very familiar,
Yes.
being Las Vegans. I think we might actually be the most 450 North Brewing literate Las Vegans
Right. Yeah.
anyway, as there
Yeah.
are, you know.
That's.
There's nobody in the valley who knows 450 North better than you and I would be willing to
I
bet.
think that's a pretty safe bet.
If you claim that you live in the valley and you know 450 North better, you know, I'd love a competition. Let's see, you know, we'll match up how many you've had from them, how many we've had from them, and
And then
we'll
we
go
want
from
to.
there.
Then we want to find out from Chris how many people in his neighborhood,
Have
how
had
well
Tenaya
they
Creek.
know, how
Yeah.
well they know Las Vegas beer.
Exactly.
Yeah. Let's make this fair.
And today's selection is, I believe, Three Floyds is out of Chicago. So
Yeah.
this is
Yeah, they're in
Three
Illinois.
Floyds.
Let's be sure.
Where is Warpigs out of? Oh, they're out of Denmark. And then McKellar is,
Brewed by Warpigs USA Brewing, Verona, Wisconsin.
oh, okay.
So
I somehow
Warpigs.
had it that they were a Chicago beer, but all right.
Well, it looks like you got Wisconsin, Illinois, and Indiana. All, or no, McKellar is. Where's McKellar?
San Diego.
Oh crap! How'd that happen?
But they're also in, but now apparently Warpigs also is in uh, uh, Copenhagen.
Oh really?
And I think McKellar is out of either Denmark or
Yeah, McKellar's.
well, they've got San Diego and
International?
they've got
Right.
it someplace else. So the domestic McKellar is in San Diego. The foreign one may actually be in Denmark, just like Warpig. So
So
that's your 6 degrees of Kevin
we
Bacon.
have three breweries basically working together on this beer. Warpigs right there, Three Floyds right next to it. Here you go. Which we're familiar with,
Mhm.
and McKellar, which of course we're familiar with.
Yes.
So yeah, we give you the Foggy Geezer.
And yet, none of those three breweries felt compelled to put an ABV on the can.
Yeah, there's no ABV
So-
on here. We looked.
The .25 this
Shame.
beer would normally be getting from me for being in a
Shame.
can. You lost it by not putting an ABV on it.
Yeah,
So-
we've discussed this before. Seriously, especially with three breweries. I'm like, if someone says speak up, hey, did you put the ABV on the can? Get your ABV on the can, people, or your bottle. Come on. I just don't understand that. In this day and age, it's pertinent information.
It is.
Foggy Geezer, which I like the guy in the back. He looks very He looks very Game of Thrones.
Indeed, he does.
One of the dudes with the blue eyes. I forget what they're called.
Exactly.
Sorry.
Well, I don't know. I've
Something
never watched
like
Game of
that,
Thrones, but I'm seeing like Tolkien meets
Yeah.
Lovecraft sort of kind of thing. So,
I like that. Yeah. Foggy Geezer.
tell me what.
What'd you call me?
You want to read the description?
I do.
Over.
Please allow me to. Thank you, Chris. He gives me the floor. A super fruity, not just fruity. A
Super fruity.
fruity.
Super fruity.
Super fruity.
Stop.
Be nice. And a super fruity and dank Warpigs Hazy IPA, forged in collaboration between Three Floyds and McKellar. So, super fruity, dank, and hazy are basically the three adjectives we're going to be looking for as
I know
we
you mentioned we did have a brewed on dates. I think you did anyway.
We do, yeah.
Sometime
Canned,
around Thanksgiving.
canned,
was,
right? Yeah, exactly. 11/16 of 2017. So, as far as cans go, it's still quite drinkable here in March.
And you IPA purists, though, I'm sure the fact that it went past 90 days makes you go, are you serious? You're going to drink that? Yes, we are. Okay. Yes, we are.
You sound like from South Park.
Did I?
Mimsy.
But yes, yep. But that's exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna drink a beer, an IPA that's more than 90 days old. Deal with it.
Getting some early frothiness there. So
Went, psh.
it did.
Of course, it did come across the mail, so.
That's true. New Belgium Rampant Imperial IPA glass for Christopher.
Really quick, gonna jump on my soapbox. New Belgium, a successful brewery, not a corporate brewery. I don't see New Belgium going around buying out other breweries, making them change their recipes. I don't see them taking away trade routes from other breweries. I don't see them pushing other breweries out of the shelf space on beers, on grocery stores rather. So
Right.
once again, there's a difference between corporate and successful. And New Belgium is an example of successful. I'm not a big fan of their flagship beer, Fat Tire, but I gotta say,
Nor am I.
lots of their beers otherwise, though, I've liked a lot. And in fact, their 1554 is my favorite Schwarz beer,
Interesting. I didn't know
made
that.
domestically. So
I never knew that. That's interesting. Same thing. New Belgium has never really offended me in any way, shape, or form, but I do not like Fat Tire. I just think it's very overrated beer. Anyway, the beer in our hands. Oh, I'm drinking out of a Craft House glass. Local brewery here in Vegas, in Henderson.
Silver State is a great beer if you ever get a chance to buy it in can or here in Vegas.
Craft House.
The brewers love to just refer to it simply as a beer. It is in fact labeled as a blonde ale, and they had to acknowledge that it was a blonde ale, I guess, for Untapped or some other purposes. But anyway, it was as such. Really quick, before we start drinking this,
Scores.
This has had 19,000 ratings, giving it a cumulative score of 4.03. That's very impressive.
That's extremely impressive.
10 of my friends have reviewed this. I got to assume Chris, who sent this to us, is one of them. And my 10 friends' cumulative score is 4.28. So
wow.
I get the feeling this is probably going to be a very good beer.
Okay.
Everything we've had from Three Floyds we've enjoyed immensely. So whether it was Pig Destroyer or what was the other one, the bubblegum licky one?
Zombie. Didn't Three Floyds do Zombie Dust?
Yes, they did Zombie Dust.
Yeah,
they did. We've had Pig Destroyer,
famous.
but we've also had that other one that had sort of a bubblegummy looking.
Yeah. I can't bring it to mind right now. It's lost in my can area.
The point being, we've been very happy with everything we've had from Three Floyds.
I hate the backwards.
I learned today that Three Floyds is Wisconsin. I really did think it was a Chicago beer. It seems to be.
I thought it was Illinois.
So
I guess.
But yeah.
All right.
Anyway,
Well, hey, let's smell this. Definitely got some like a bite to it. The hops are very aggressive.
as I did look to see, we are at 8% ABV, even though it's not on the can. But at least that's the claim from Untapped. Also 70 IBUs, so this should be nice and bitter. This is probably going to be a
definitely
IPA lovers. IPA.
Yeah, I picked it up on the aroma. I just thought it was a very aggressively hopped. It seems like it.
I'm smelling a lot of hops, and I'm trying to place there's like something beyond the hat. Yeah, there is something citrus, but it's a very specific citrus. It's not grapefruit, because grapefruit oftentimes comes through on hops. But
yeah, I'm having a hard time pinning it down.
It's very difficult. It's almost like you know what? It smells like cobbler. Like it's the melding of the hops and the
breadiness
malt. Exactly. Coming together, and so that's the best description I can come up with.
I could see that.
So
I'm getting a little bit of a lemony, just
yes,
base, very faint, very faint.
Like a lemon bar sort of thing.
Yeah,
those of you who grew up in the Midwest, like I did, bars. So there's bars on the table, hon. You can't have a functioning event without a lemon bar.
There's a like if you go to Starbucks, one of the little edible treats you can order is a lemon. Like I think it is a lemon bar. But that's kind of what I'm sort of getting on the head. I'm
going to describe it as a medium carbonation. We've got carbonation coming through, but it's not crazy mad.
A little hazy too.
Yeah, a little hazy.
A little hazy.
The head's pretty resilient. So let's get to drinking. Cheers.
Cheers.
Wow, lots of mouthfeel.
There's a lot going on.
I might even describe this as a high-low mouthfeel rather than medium-high.
There's a lot going on with this beer.
And you know, for the 8% ABV, no alcohol burn, really.
Yeah,
even now, as I let it settle into my into my throat. Usually, that's about the time the alcohol burn hits you. I'm not experiencing that at all.
neither am I. The taste buds are not giving you that presence of the burn of an alcohol. Like it's always like usually, well, not always. It's usually step 2 or step 3
exactly. You get
when
the
you
taste,
actually,
and then
because you get
go, "Ooh."
bombarded first of what like with citrus fruit or hops, then you get the alcohol like after that. No, this actually tastes like it could easily be a 4.5 or 5% ABV.
That lemon is coming through, and I think the last one that we had, the one that we couldn't think of, it's a lemon gumball, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was very cartoony
I know
looking, and
it was 3 Floyds.
it was 3 Floyds.
Comment,
And I think
help
it
us
had,
out.
I think it had lemon in it. I think it was like the lemon gumball.
That does
so 3
sound familiar.
Floyds. Maybe that's their fruit.
I'm gonna tear my garage
comté,
apart looking for the can. It's what you see here is just like in the front. I mean, I've got probably 4 layers back of every bottle or can. There's more behind it, so it's back there somewhere. But yeah, yeah, lemon zest. I'm actually getting a little bit of lemon.
Yes, exactly. Lemon zest, not full-blown lemon, but lemon zest, where you get the hint of lemon, but without it being lemon flavored.
Totally, yeah.
So yeah, it is a hint of lemon as opposed to,
Right.
I wouldn't call it a lemon flavored beer, but there is a presence of lemon.
Right, it's not. But there's so much bite to it. There's a lot of there's just a lot of just like a clash of things going on here with this
I'm
beer.
tasting a lot of malt too. It's
I
not,
was thinking the
but
same
it's not dry like
No,
you would.
it's not.
The
I
usual
was thinking the same thing.
aftertaste you get with malt, but
Exactly. Yeah,
so this is a really extraordinary beer.
it is.
I just wish you bastards had put the ABV on it like you're supposed to.
Yeah, that needs to be addressed, guys. If you're gonna collaborate, 3 different breweries could one of you could think, hey, maybe we should do that, but not to nitpick. I mean, we're not. We're here to enjoy the aroma and the flavor of the beer, not so much pick on what's on the can and what's not. It's always what's inside that's the most important.
Indeed.
Just like a person.
Yeah, cans of beer are just like people. It's what's inside that matters.
Yeah, it's what's inside. And sometimes they're dank, and sometimes they smell, and sometimes they're bitter.
And sometimes they're bitter.
Yeah, I'm usually pretty bitter. I find myself being more bitter now than I've ever been. So yeah, all kidding aside, probably a 4.50 for me on Untapped. I really think it deserves it. I think it's got. I might need to go to 4.25 though because they didn't do the ABV on the can. So
see, I was going to go with 4.5 or 4.0 rather.
Are you? No, we're not.
I was going to give it 4.25 for the can, but it loses that 0.25 because of the ABV.
Yeah. So we're basically neck and neck as far as scoring this. This is definitely not an IPA. A beer for an introductory level, I would say.
It's an IPA lover's IPA.
It is, exactly. Yeah. It's just, the ABV is a little high, slightly. Like if you're going to introduce, like, hey, drink this, it's not a hot bomb. It's definitely not a hot bomb. It's not like a triple or an imperial. But you also don't want to hand this to somebody and say, hey, have you ever had an IPA before? And they're like, no, what's an IPA all about? Don't go this route, not yet.
Yeah.
Don't
give this to the uninitiated.
Yeah, they could use a little weaning first, maybe, before they jump into this. But excellent beer. I think I'm not surprised. I mean, Mikkeller's always impressed me. It's been a couple times where Mikkeller missed the mark a little bit with me, but overall, I've enjoyed their beer. Three Floyds has done nothing but impress me. Warpigs, I gotta admit, I'm not familiar with you. Sorry. Hopefully,
looking forward to trying more beer from you. If
this
absolutely. Is what we can expect, then definitely.
Yeah, this is a good teamwork collaboration.
The way it reads, it almost seems like this is Warpigs beer, and 3 Floyds and Mikkeller collaborated with them.
Exactly. I think that's why the name is with the white background at the top of the can there. So
suggesting that it's
it's like here we are, here we are first, and then here's these guys. So
we are down to our final minute.
Yes.
So we want to thank Chris one more time.
So
St. Patrick's
Happy
Day.
St. Patrick's Day.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
And actually, no, St. Patrick's Day was yesterday. This is the 18th.
God damn, I hate this format. Did
you
all have a nice St. Patrick's Day?
God. Thank you, Chris. We appreciate it greatly.
Yes, Chris,
and
thank you.
There is a box coming your way. Hopefully by now you've already got the box. So until next time, drink good beer. Don't break the bank doing it. And cheers.
Peace.
See you, everybody.